Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, this is Vaughn and welcome back to another episode of my series on the RedCubed server. Sorry it's been a while, I've been busy. I started work again, and for, like most people, work sucks, and it's been time consuming and stressful and stuff. So, sorry about that, but we are here. I've got some stuff in my inventory to show off, so the first thing I want to do, been dying to do this, and I don't know why, but I wanted to do it on camera. Boop. Boop. I don't know why. Just like bone mealing. Bone mealing. So last episode, you may have noticed that there was some sort of prank-looking thing. It was like a strange code that was here. Well, we solved that, but unfortunately my recording for that got kind of corrupted, and so I ended up not recording all of it. But you can see it on Jake's channel and Mogswamp's channel, I believe, and maybe Patch. I'm not sure. But, ooh, sky change, that's cool. You should definitely watch that because it was really interesting, and I'm in all of it, so if you're wanting some wonderful fun, you should definitely check that out. And it was a lot of footage, it was like 3 hours worth of footage that I didn't get, so if you've been having a Vaughn craving, be sure to check those out. If I can remember, I'll put the link in the description, at least to Jake and Mogswamp's channels, if not to the actual videos. So what have I been up to, though? And what do we want to get accomplished today? Well, I put the roof on this, which I think you guys saw, and then this thing, I've got to figure out, I like that hatch, but it's, people keep messing around with it, and it bugs me, and makes it really difficult for me to get up and down from there, so we're going to have to fix that. Let's purl up there for now. I've done a lot of work on at the end. We have an end farm. And so I spent some time there enchanting a bunch of tools, and then the Minecraft podcast came out the other day, and one of the things that I like to do during those podcasts is listen to them while I strip mine. But unfortunately I live at spawn, which has been pretty well stripped basically, and so I've not really been able to do that. I haven't been able to start my own strip mine, and I said, you know what? I'm tired of it. I can't do this. I'm sick and tired of not having a strip mine, so I went out into that jungle that's off in the distance, like, right, oh, of course you can't see it right now, but it's just past the High Boy's house. There's a jungle right past there. So I went out there, and I was like, nobody lives in this jungle. I know nobody lives in this jungle. Okay, does that work? I don't think that's gonna work. That's exactly where it was. Oh good, I caught it. Let's try to put it this way. That's how I think it needs to go. Now I think you can get up. So we're missing a vine. We need one more vine. And I don't think I have any iron on me. And I don't think I have shears here. Well, poop! Okay, well that's something I need to fix. But one of the things that I want to do is... I want to put the roof on... Ouch. I want to put the roof here. And I think I'm going to make it out of stone slabs because we're awfully close to fire. And I don't want to risk the chance of a wooden roof getting caught on fire. So I got a bunch of stone slabs. So while we do that, I'm gonna talk to you, and I'm gonna let's do it here, I guess. That'll be a good place to put it. So yeah, I went out into the jungle, and I was like, nobody lives in the jungle, so it'll be a perfect place to strip mine. And I went strip mining for about 70 minutes while I listened to this podcast, and I got my Fortune 3 pick out, and I ended up with 44 diamonds. So that. I had 4 diamonds prior to that point, so that was very, very happy. So now I've got 44 diamonds, which is a huge improvement, and I feel like I'm finally getting established on this server. And I said the other thing I want to do is get out of that little hole, you know, that I live under, Poet's fence or whatever. I'm tired of living there, tired of fearing that I'm going to get caught living under there, or making Poet angry with me or something. So, to that end, I started digging some not a secret, it's not really a secret area, it's just gonna be like an underground room. I decided, like, I might live up here too, like, this is gonna be a room, obviously. I don't know what I'm gonna put here. Wow, that was some weird lag. Okay, I'll finish this off camera, because that's boring. But I might put I'll put a ladder up here and a way to get up there, and some room or something up there, and I'll probably fill that in too. But I don't know that I mean, even if I turned this room and that room into like a bedroom and a storage room or something, I still don't know that that would be as much as I wanted. you know, for a base. So, come on. Come on. What? There we go. So, what I started to do... Oh, God. I'm just trying to eat some food here. Just trying to eat some food here. There we go. So what I decided to do was... originally I was like, where could I hide a ladder down underground so that I could live, like, under my base? And originally I thought I could just extend this down. And of course I could. I could dig this out and dig straight down. But I didn't like the way that it looked. There was like a hole right there, and it was really obvious, and I didn't like it. So then I thought, oh, I'll put it underneath the carpet, and then I'll just break off a piece of this, and then there'll be a hatch here, and I'll go down. And I did that, and that led to some interesting stuff that you should watch Jake or Mogswamp's videos to see what I found when I did that. But then I decided I didn't like that because that meant that you had to break the carpet and then set the carpet aside or keep it in your inventory and then open a hatch and go down. And it also meant that the room, either there was going to be a ladder directly here. If I wanted to make the room big, the ladder would be right here, or there would be like a big pillar, or I couldn't maybe extend the room. I don't know. So what I decided to do is I put it here. Very exciting. You go straight down, and here is the start of a room. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out this wall and put chests here, and I'm going to clear out this wall and put chests there. So this is going to become my new storage room. And then I've started laying this room out, or this... Do I not have a workbench on me? I don't have a workbench on me. It's crazy. So I'm going to start putting like a doorway here. I don't know if I need that many stairs, but I was trying to decide how I kind of wanted to do it. I don't know really what I'm doing here. Something kind of neat looking though. Sure, whatever. And then this will probably go down. Oh, okay. Oh, this is this is the room that I accidentally dug into. So this was part of the prank thing that whoever it was did it, and I accidentally dug into it when I was doing that other thing. So if you're wondering what all of this is, go watch Jake or Mogswamp's videos, and you'll see it's really crazy impressive. So yeah. But we're going to dig down, I think, and I'm going to put some more rooms there. And so that's what I wanted to get started on today. And possibly, depending on how far along I get, I might even move some of the stuff that I have in my chests over under Poet's house. I might move them over here. And as you can see, I've got a diamond pick, and it's got efficiency on it. And I am so happy. It makes clearing out stuff so much faster. The one bad thing is I didn't write down the coordinates to the strip mine that I started, so I can't really go back there and continue it, which is not a big deal. I can always start a new strip mine, but I don't know. I feel like a dork for not doing it. Anyway, I am going to take care of this. Oh my gosh. Come on. Come on. There we go. I'm going to take care of this wall, and I'm going to put some chests in. And I will bring you guys back, I think, once I've got the chests in. Because I do want to talk to you guys about some stuff today. But I want to get a little progress. I'm bad at building on camera, but I am also bad at, like, building and then showing it off. So I'd like to show kind of like a before, and then tell you what I'm going to do, and then I'll bring you guys back once we're a little... Oop, there goes that shovel. I'll bring you guys back once we're a little further along. So I'll see you in a second. So I went to go get a shovel because my shovel broke, and I noticed this, and I thought I'd show it to you guys. Dear Poet, I saw your public server video, and I deemed you helpless, so I built this for you patch. P.S. If you don't like it, give me the quartz. And I was like, what is that referring to? But I think it's referring to this Poet up there. I know that Poet has been wanting to have his name up there, and that looks pretty good, so I don't know why he wouldn't like it. So good job, Patch. I also cut down some more trees because I was running low on birch. And I also got a bunch of pumpkins because I decided, like I had on the Vintage Beef fan server, I want to have... Why am I not picking these up? I wanted to have a similar style for my... Since I don't have any glowstone. Because like any server, all the glowstone has been long since picked over in the nether. I decided that I would get pumpkins and use jack-o'-lanterns for lighting down there instead of just torches everywhere. So let me show you that. And while we work our way down there and show you what I've done, I want to talk about appropriation. Do you guys know what that word means? especially cultural appropriation. It means when one culture takes another cultural's identity. This is what we're looking at right now. So I'm going to put in the pumpkins while I talk. You might be familiar with this term, like people who dress up, who are not Native Americans or First Peoples, who dress up like Native Americans or First Peoples, Indians, basically, for Halloween, for instance. That would be cultural appropriation, where you are not of that culture and you're adopting that culture's identity kind of as a joke. You know, you're not serious. It's not like you're, you know, going to a powwow as a Native American and dressing up in those headdresses or something. You know, the only people who should be wearing the Native American headdresses are the people who are native, who earned those, you know, the right to wear that headdress or whatever. So that's cultural appropriation, and sometimes it's meaner and sometimes or more malicious than others. You know, for instance, blackface. You know, a white person putting on makeup to look like a black person is considered very, very bad cultural appropriation, especially because it tends to take jobs away from black actors or something. This is very popular in Hollywood, for instance, with Chinese actors. They would have white people would put on Chinese makeup and have white people play Chinese characters instead of actually casting Chinese people in those roles, because society was racist and they wanted to cast, you know, famous white actors instead of unknown Chinese or Asian actors or whatever. So anyways, that's cultural appropriation. And I had an interesting comment. This is something that I'm very aware of and conscious about and try my best to avoid and, you know, be aware of. And I had a comment the other day from someone named Sinawan, I think. Let me check the name. I have it open still because I wanted to get the right name. Sinawan, yep, or C. Nawan. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's the name. And he or she says that, I'm going to assume this is a man, but I'm not sure, so I apologize if you're a woman. This is my sexism at work here. But this person is from New Zealand, I assume. They say that they are a Kiwi, but not Maori. And they wanted to know if I had considered the fact that my tiki build, this tiki build that I'm working on right now, was in fact cultural appropriation of the Hawaiian culture, and that the tiki masks are the big tiki heads technically are using basically the gods of the Hawaiian people kind of not politely. You know, I'm using it and it's a farce. You know, I'm making it for like a bar and a grill. You know, it's not. I'm not Hawaiian. They're not my gods. They're not. You know, I'm not revering them. I'm doing it as a joke for a Minecraft thing, and this person was not very comfortable with the fact that that's something that I was doing. And I sat for a while and thought about it, because that is something that I am concerned about, but I hadn't quite thought about it with regards to this build. But they are right. Technically, it's inappropriate for me to use the Hawaiian stuff like that. I could, if you were Hawaiian, I could definitely see you potentially being offended by such a thing. So I think it's a worthwhile thing to bring up. And so thank you for bringing that up to my attention. Let's put one more row of chests. That's probably more chests than I'll ever need, but I'd rather have more chests than I ever need than not enough. So let's see if we've got enough wood to do one more row. And so, yes, thank you for bringing that to my attention, and it's a worthwhile thing to consider. There's also something in the world these days called white knighting, and I'll explain that now. What it means is it's a group of people who are so concerned about political awareness, political correctness, that they go out of their way to take offense at things that do not apply to them. So, for instance, they might get offended on the behalf of a black person when somebody says something racist. Even if the black person is not offended, this person gets offended and then on the behalf of that black person, despite the fact that that person is not offended, they raise a stink about it. It happens a lot of times also in like the gay community. Somebody who is not gay will get offended about something that somebody else did, despite the fact that that person is not actually the one that the slur is about. And it's a very thin line, because I don't think that you need to be the specific minority group to be offended by a minority statement. And I think it's very important, if you see somebody saying something racist or sexist or homophobic or whatever, that if you feel that it's inappropriate, you should definitely stand up and say, hey, that's not okay. I'm not okay with this. Would you please monitor your language or be aware that this is potentially offensive? So I get that. And I think that it's important sometimes to say that, even if you're not the target audience or you're not the one that's actually being offended or whatever. But at the same time, it can be a problem where the social justice warriors, you know, they get a little too out of hand, being offended on the behalf of other people. Now, I'm not saying that that's what happened here, but the person in question is not Hawaiian, does not practice any Hawaiian religion, is not affiliated with the tiki gods or anything, and is not offended, but was close to being offended on the behalf of these people that they are not a part of. Now, of course, they're Kiwi related, and the Polynesian cultures between, I think, New Zealand and Hawaii are fairly intertwined. I'm not 100% sure of that, but, you know, it's Polynesian culture. So I totally get it, and I'm very glad that this person brought it to my attention. I don't want to offend anyone like that. So if there is someone from one of those cultures that is watching this and is offended by my tiki build, please don't hesitate to let me know. I don't honestly know what I would do about it right now, other than to say I'm sorry. I don't intend at all, of course, to be offensive. I realize that an apology is not necessarily a suitable explanation if somebody is genuinely offended, but in this case, I'm hoping that it's going to be a non-issue, and that possibly even if somebody so if somebody out there actually does still revere a Polynesian god, I'm hoping that you'll be happy to see people appreciating Polynesian culture as opposed to being offended by it. Of course, I realize that that's not necessarily always going to be the case, but in any event, please recognize that I am not intending to be offensive and all of that good stuff. Now, I am not sure exactly how I want to do this walkway down, and I don't know if it needs to really go down, and I don't know how far down I want it to go if it does go down. But I do think I want this to be solid, and I want this to probably be open. So yeah, I don't think we need to go down quite this fast. I was just doing it because there was already space here. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I apologize again for the delay in getting episodes out. This week has been insane, and next week is also going to likely be insane, so I don't quite know. And of course, see, somebody could be upset about me using the word insane in that manner, because it's technically offensive to somebody who actually has mental health issues and so on and so forth. I mean, you can just, you know, it's important to watch the words that you say, but at the same time, language is an ever-evolving thing, and I think the intent of words is also important to consider when you're saying things, and I don't intend to be insulting people with mental health issues at all. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to work on this probably off camera. This looks good. Was there anything else I wanted to show you guys? I feel like there was something else I wanted to show you guys while I was here, but I can't remember what. We've got this. Yeah, next week is going to be equally insane. I promise I will eventually get back into the swing of things, but it might take a little while. I'm doing a lot of stuff off camera, recording things that aren't going to air for a while, preparing. Oh, I did do this room, preparing for Minecon, all sorts of fun stuff. So that's the design in here. I don't know if this design is going to stay, but it looks nice. So yeah, I've got to do the roofs in here. Oh, no, in the other room. Is this guy grown in yet? Yeah, I think we can use this now. Oh, I still need one more vine, don't I? Dang it. Okay. I don't have my ender pearls. Anyway, we got to finish doing these, and I will fix all that off camera. So, let me see how long I've been recording. I think between this and the the first recording session, I think that's long enough of an episode. Crazy stuff. Anyway, just trust me that I've been busy and missing you guys and stressing out because I have so much work to do yet. I would much rather be making videos for you guys. If you do want to try to catch me sometimes, like after work, I tend to detox by playing a little bit of TNT Run on the Hypixel server. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you might want to check that out. I usually tweet out when I'm going to play on there, so if you want to play with me, that's a way to do it. I also recently posted my first episode from the Hypixel server of doing TNT Run. It's doing pretty good, actually. So if you are curious as to what it is, you might want to give that a watch. And the link to play on the server is in the description as well. It's free. If you have Minecraft, then you can get on the server. And there's no whitelist or anything, no application required. You just pop on and it's got a bunch of mini games other than just TNT Run. Lots of fun games. You're bound to find one that you enjoy. Sorry if my voice sounds dead. I feel like I'm croaking here. Anyway, I'm going to end this episode. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. My name is Vaughn. I will see you in the next one. Bye!